And welcome back, Twitch and YouTube, to the Long Dark the Long Dark. We're going to continue where we left off last time, which was in the process of trying to repair all our gear. I did not remember when I left us off in an Aurora. It isn't particularly bad. There's maybe some stuff I can do during the Aurora. Let me take note of our position. I think the only thing I had left to repair was I would like to get a repair order in on the pants that we have. I don't have the deer hide to do that repair right now. The closest place that would have it maybe is the ravine. I might have left one in the ravine as far as hide is concerned. Doesn't look like to be anything in here or step worthy at the moment. I don't really want to go out in the Aurora because there won't be any deer up in the Aurora. So it's a little early to repair this took, but we're going to repair this took. Just not to waste the Aurora time here. Okay, took is repaired. I don't really want to be out in the Aurora. But if we're careful, there shouldn't be any really harmful stuff out. The worst we're going to run into is a wolf. So I think I'm going to poke around the dam, because there's a bunch of searching in the dam that I haven't done yet while we have the Aurora up. And then we'll go into the ravine and probably do a deer hunt if there's no deer hide there. If I was really desperate, I could disassemble the old deerskin boots for a deer hide, but I don't think I'm that desperate. Okay, so just short of 50. 49. Okay, 49, 14. Was that 16? 14. Need one more number to open up the safe. Okay. 49, 14. Let's go to 5. It's like 5 or 6. Oops. Go around again. Still in a little bit of time. We're waiting for the Aurora Fest anyway.
Wonder if the owner's around.
Well, that's an item. It's not an item we need. Definitely not an item we need. Obviously, because we got the Aurora going on, we can't actually go down into that area because that requires passing over live wires.
Is it food or...
Doing some basic exploration where we do have the Aurora providing us nice free light. Yeah, I've about gone through the rest of this room. I think I've already searched this room with memory. Nope. Memory is apparently not good. The problem with having played the game multiple times is sometimes you remember things from other playthroughs. Like searching this part of the dam. It doesn't look like there's any rain on those ones. Okay, nothing there. Oh, I certainly searched that one. Yes, of course. Wow, my search for the dam had been incredibly unthorough. Normally I search next to the workbench. Not that there was anything there to find. On the fridge. Doesn't look like there's anything in the fridge. Any trash? No. In fact, I'd search that trash already up. Like I'm running in here for water at some point. Maybe.
I could use this.
Hey, another storm lantern. I don't know how much I agree with his assumption that we could use this. Don't forget to talk with Mick Pearson after you clock in today. That's something that I'll probably never go around and completely do, is go get all the buffer memories. Is the Aurora ended? The visibility went down significantly. Should correlate plausibly with the Aurora ending.
Where's the good stuff?
Not sure. Yeah, the Aurora. Well, the Aurora was ending. Which is close enough. Alright, plaid shirt's not an upgrade. Well, with the Aurora done, we can go check out and see if the deer's up. The book. Looks like that's everything down here. Go ahead and leave the book. And second lantern here near the shoes. So we don't need the book. Definitely don't need that gunpowder. And we don't need two lanterns. Hydrate the character. I'm not going to feed the character right now because there's probably meat in the ravine. And if there isn't meat in the ravine, I can go collect bear meat from where the bear was killed earlier. Now, with how long the run has been, it's probably about time I go ahead and hunt another bear. So those of you watching on Twitch will probably recognize that I started this recording session later than planned. So if you're watching on YouTube, you probably won't know how late that is. But this recording session is probably going to be long enough to do 2 recordings, so if you're watching on YouTube, there probably will be another one up tomorrow, as far as the long arc is concerned. But after that, I'll have to find time for another recording session, because the recording session is shorter than I would have originally planned. I must have finished up eating the deer from before. Okay. It's no deer meat, which is fine. We're thinking about hunting another deer anyway if there's one up. I think there's one up. But first we'll check to see if there is a deer hide.
Can't feel my hands.
So the place I'm most likely to have left a deer hide is the cave over here, because this tends to be where I haul the craftables from the deer I kill in this area, in the Ravine area. So let's see if there is a hide or 2 in here. There's the campfire. The answer to is there a hide in here appears to be no. The weather is good, but the character is cold. Don't want to take more condition damage, but we're going to take a little condition damage to try and hunt the deer. Assuming we can find him quickly.
Goddamn freezing.
I'm assuming there is a deer, but the character is cold, and I don't hear him, which means he's him or her. Which means it's probably not up this end of the ravine right now. So let's take a quick hour nap in the cave to warm the character up, and then we'll go searching again for it. Hopefully the weather doesn't go to hell in the handbasket while we're waiting for the character to warm up. It got windier, but windier is not necessarily the end of usefulness. Since we probably don't want to start a fire in these conditions, or it might be hard to start a fire in these conditions. Again, not too worried about running around burn condition. Only not necessarily doing that right now, because I do come across the deer. The extra noise from running tends to scare it. Okay, there's the deer. And it did see me before I was ready. That's the rabbit. Where'd the deer go? Where'd the deer?
Can't feel my
There's the
feet.
deer. I definitely want to swing the deer here because there's a decent chance I'll miss. There we go. Okay, now the question is, can I build us a sheltered fire? Reasonably sheltered fire. To be warm by.
Come on.
I do know I have other deer hides elsewhere that I can go pick up. I'm pretty sure there's one down in Desolation Point, which is where we might
Thank
actually
goodness
go
for
to
that.
do the repair. Oh, I now have fire starting 5. Convenient. At least it will be for future me. Need a bit of water up because our character is running a little low on water. Now, can I get close to the deer and still be warm? Yes. Build our hypothermia risk. Get all the meat off the deer. Okay, 40 minutes until meat's cooked. Let's get the hide off and the guts off, and then we can eat that meat and be a much happier character.
Looks like a
May
new day is dawning.
Still be one more deer in the ravine. It's frequently up to 2. So on the way out, I will probably be on the lookout for a second one. I think that's the partial one. And we got everything off the carcass at this point, yes. I do have the charcoal, so I'll go ahead and do a mapping here, even though we've probably mapped here before. Yeah, that didn't really reveal anymore. And now we're going to sit here and cook a bunch of meat. We should be able to do it with what's left on the fuel. Anything else we want to do while we're sitting here? The hide will be fine. Could sharpen the axe. That's not a high priority. Everything's fine. Oh, I should have left the shirt behind. I can do that on the way. Do that in a bit. And the answer probably is actually repair that birch bark. It sounds like the wind went away while we were doing that. I actually ate the last of that meat. Okay. Unlikely to eat the rest of that piece.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, let's go ahead and drop off these deer parts to begin curing. Then I'm going to begin the trip down. I think I have a deer hide at somewhere in Desolation Point, so I'll probably begin the trip down to Desolation Point to pick up that deer hide. Because otherwise we'll just be hanging around here for like 5 days, waiting for a hide, which I don't think it's particularly engaging content. So we'll leave this hide as a backup. So in the future we don't need to do a hike off to somewhere random for a hide. And I probably should do a little bit more deer hunting just to have more deer hides and stuff ready. Now that it's daylight, I'm seeing all the bird bark I left behind earlier when it was darker. Okay, so we're in the warm part, so we do gut, hide. Go ahead and I tend to leave the meat near the entranceway of the zone, so it's easier to pop in if I'm doing crafting in the dam. Eat the food. And then we'll probably head down to Quonset Garage, where we'll probably end this part. And then the next part will be going into Desolation Point to see if I did in fact leave a deer hide down there. If memory serves, I forgot to note where I left all my deer hides on my notes. Which I suppose means I should probably, thinking about it, leave a note reminding me that there's deer hide there. So the next time I need to do a repair, I know where to come looking. Okay, so the other deer, the second deer is up. I heard him walking around. Maybe the weather's still doing good, we'll actually kill him too.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
Here he is.
So cold.
sort of chase him down into the dead end. Getting distracted by the birch bark along the way. I do. Yeah, he's going away for the moment. Let me not leave the fire behind so I can save the ignition. Well, he's running out of space to run away into, so he's going to start running back towards me. I miss. Darn. That's my stone. That's a stone, not what I shot. There's the arrow. Alright, now he's been shot. Given enough time, he will die. In the meantime, we need to warm the character up, otherwise I'm going to lose the character. Would be a travesty after such a long run.
Come on.
What goal is it? -10, okay. We'll warm up next to this fire while we're waiting for the deer to succumb to its wound. You don't hear it running about, which may mean it's gone down. May mean it's just wandered far enough away. Good to see the hypothermia risk is gone. Okay, let's see where that deer wandered off to. be fair, if it died right around the corner from where that fire was, I'm going to be somewhat disappointed. I can see some tracks. It ran up here. Then where did it run to? How recently did it run up here? That's also a different question. Been something like a half an hour in game. So the deer should have either died or at least stopped panicking at this point. Which actually might make it easier to run or find if it was still panicking. Okay, the warming up bonus has gone away. The state of the one I have? Cold. Of course it's cold. Let's see, is he up here? No. Crows haven't given away, though I haven't heard the crows anyway, so it might just be there's no where the carcass is about. Well, here crows now. Why are they on the carcass now? Or is that a different carcass? So there's a carcass down there. I think that is a human one and not the one we're looking for. Yeah. Not the one we're looking for. I haven't searched him yet, and that wasn't a bad find. Feeling a little bit adventurous right now as far as fatigue goes, because I know I want to actually put the character into a long rest to get a bunch of condition back. So I think as soon as we're done with this deer, we're going to walk out to the coastal highway and then probably put the character into a nice long nap in the first cabin we see. And that'll be the episode break, because I'm running the episode a bit long already. I do like to put episode breaks in whenever I can put a save in the game. So the game saves when you do loading screens in the buildings. So stepping into a building, a good way to save the game. Another way is just to take a little rest. Long rest will save the game. Well, short rest will, an hour rest will. Right, so putting the character in a place where you've got a place safe enough where you're willing to have the character sleep. Yes, it's not up here. It is down that way. Possibly means it was right next to the corner where we were. And I think there was a corpse. Yeah, I don't think that's the corpse we're looking for. Might be. Yeah, that's not the corpse we're looking for. So then where is the corpse you're looking for? It's obviously not down here. We should have found him by now. There's only one set of crows down here. There it is. And no crows, okay. Crows are not my friend right now. And because we have fire starting 5, guaranteed start of a fire with a stick. No fear of rolling ones, we succeed on those ones.
That did it.
That is the corpse. Where is... Ah, I see the corpse. It's not where the corpse is. Oh, okay, so it's not quite in the right position. It's right about there. Okay. No, it's gonna time it for the moment.
I'm not sure I can
Meat
carry
off
much
the
more.
corpse. Off the course. Corpse. Move the meat. Move the meat. Character is getting a bit tired. Might actually just dip back over to where we started the episode instead of use the jury over to Coastal Highway. Yeah, you gotta be careful where you throw your torch. Where I was throwing the torch probably wasn't super great because it was spooking the deer. So, hello, chatter, if you actually are still here. I've been doing the best of checking the chat. Have to get used to having the Twitch chat on the opposite side of my monitor because of after the move, everything is rearranged. Yeah, the Ravine is also a fairly awesome place to just do basic hunting of things that don't hunt you back. Everything else in here, right? Yeah. might want to disassemble that arrow. Got one shot left in it at this point. Which might be all I need to hunt an animal, but... okay, this fire isn't going to finish. I might be able to baby the fire enough to get this meat cooked. No.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and leave the fire behind, because I think it's too windy to take it with us. And take the cooked meat, and the guts and the hide back to the cave. And we'll try to get a bunch of condition back by giving the characters a long rest. And then with those hides stockpiling for future repairs, we're going to go try to search for some hides that we've actually already had cured, hopefully, to do the repair that I want to do. And that'll probably be this stream.
I'm gonna need
So if you're watching on YouTube, I am going to go ahead and end this part soon, because I've been running much longer than I probably should have for an episode. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around after I do end the episode, because I'm going to go ahead and start recording the next one for a very quick stretch. Okay, got. We go hide here, and before I forget, let's put a note when we got new hides. On day 87. I'm not going to go to Timberwolf Mountain for the deer hide we have up there. Oh, I think... Oh no, I think it's still there. With the moose hide there. I think Desolation Point has a deer hide, so we're going to go, in the next episode, we're going to go check there. But I did not write it down, which was a note on my part. At this point, I think sprinting due to the state of the wind is not actually going to get me there much faster. I don't really want to lose any more condition from fatigue. I'll have to slow walk back to closest cabin. We got some trailer cabins that will go dock into this side of Mystery Lake. We'll drop the meat on the way over there, which will make it a little bit faster, and hopefully not attract any wolves to us in Mystery Lake, because there are a couple that will spawn reasonably close to where we're going. If I was carrying meat, they might get attracted and intercept us on the way. bit of a shame that we are going to go to sleep while the sun still shines, because that means in the next part we'll be traveling in the cold. But that's just what it's going to be. We started the episode in the cold, and we're going to end the episode... Well, we're going to start next episode in the cold. Here's the cabin. So I hope if you've been watching on YouTube that you've been enjoying it. I'll have the next part up tomorrow, which I will record tonight if you're watching on Twitch. And then after that part, I'll have to figure out when I can record again. Hopefully I'll have a longer recording session next session. But until then, I hope if you've been watching on YouTube that you've been enjoying it. Catch you in the next one.